Hi folks, nice to have you with us. You're watching Cape Rugby TV every week. We take a look at what's happening in Western Province Club Rugby. The Paarl region, of course, wrapped up their finals this weekend. We'll talk more about that in a minute or so. We just come out of the City Park Bash. They'll call it the Challenge or the Challenge Cup, so to speak. The Promotion League is now done, and there's still a lot of excitement coming up. In a minute or so, we're going to take a look at this match between Strand United and Eerste. Alistair, we were just talking about this from a sevens perspective before the break. It seems like you were saying, the Helderberg, Jerome was saying, and in fact, the Helderberg guys are really known for running rugby, good running rugby. But it does seem to me that the higher the guys are in the leagues, they call it the super league structures at the top of the pile there, that they seem to have players that specialize in 15s and players who specialize in sevens. So the higher you go, there's two different teams, but the lower you go, everyone's playing one.
Yeah, it might be cross-sectional.
Yeah.
I think it's the higher you go, the more competitive the rugby gets. So they're focused on the two different codes. If you're playing in the higher leagues, it is slightly more competitive than playing in the lower leagues, and the targets might be different.
Yeah.
You know, whether you want to seed in the league.
All right, folks, here we go. Strand United and Eerste. Right, final result then in the plate. We are looking at it back to front here, folks. Eerste Rivier 22-15 over Strand United. We're going to look at some of the celebrations in a minute, folks. But Jerome, all in all, fantastic event. That's really what everybody's looking for. It's good, fun, action rugby.
Yeah, it's a great event, and like we saw last week, we saw the Lulu boys playing.
Yeah, St. George's.
St. George's, yeah, and we also said they didn't have a great season, but what a way to like end your season, to still play rugby and still play good rugby, keep your club going.
Yeah, Alistair, also a nice way to raise some extra funds for next year. Whoever the host clubs were, All Saints, Macassar.
Hopefully it's getting split amongst the host clubs, yeah. But definitely a way to a good idea or initiative to raise funds for the clubs. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look, folks, when we're talking about raising funds. It looks to me like there's some big celebrations going on here. Let's take a look here. These are the teams receiving their trophies and the plate and the bowl and the shield. All right, there we go. All the teams having a celebration there, and well done to everybody for participating. Jerome, do we still do certificates of participation? Do those things still exist?
I think they still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have that you've been there and you've done that. So it's always a good thing to have.
Yeah, nice way to keep everybody. Yeah. I didn't see certificates of just bring it in as a sideline topic here.
Yeah, keep them motivated, or they feel like they achieved, something tangible out of the competition.
All right, folks, we're going to take an ad break. When we come back from the break, we're going to give you an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score energy drinks, and we're going to talk a little bit through the recent strength and conditioning course that was at Western Province, and then we'll bring you some of the highlights that you might have missed from the finals at City Park 2 weeks ago. Back in a sec, don't go away.